All right, y'all. We are live with this very important Bitcoin and Ethereum update. I just want to come in and make a quick update for you guys, talk about the Bitcoin price action, talk about the Ethereum price action, and really I want to talk about how I am planning to trade this, what my plan is, where we can find some really great entries, and also I want to talk about my current trade as well. God bless all of you on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday day this morning. And yeah, let's get right into this. This is going to be a very, very quick update. If anybody is celebrating Easter today, happy Easter to you. And if you are a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, who is God in the flesh, who came to die for our sins and rose again on the third day, this is an amazing thing to celebrate every day of the year. So, guys, let's get into this. We have a lot of stuff to talk about in a very short period of time. This is my current trade that I'm in right now. I'm currently long. The reason I entered long is simply because we came down to a daily support level. And as you guys know, I'm all about whenever price comes down to one of these key daily levels, I am always looking to enter a trade. So about 4:30 in the morning, believe it or not, my wife had a nightmare about a spider crawling on her face, and she hates spiders, and she woke up, ah! I'm like, what's going on? She's like, there's a spider, and then she realized, oh, it's just a dream. So I figured, all right, let me check the Bitcoin chart since I'm up this early anyway. I checked the charts, and this is what I see. I see that we are confirming above the daily support level, and on the lower time frames, we're actually confirming above the EMAs as well. So I said, what a great entry this would be, because I can enter right here at this daily support. I had to put a pretty big stop loss in the beginning, guys, because I had to put it below the swing low. I was just taking it slow, one step at a time. And I set my take profit levels, and we're just taking it level by level. So we hit the first take profit, and once we hit our first take profit, I move the stop loss a little bit higher, and then we hit our second take profit as well. And now I'm just staying in this trade to see how long we can take it. I'm just taking this level to level. That's literally all I'm doing. The reason I got into this trade also is because the bottoms were starting to print on Market Cipher B. So I actually gave a list why I entered the trade. I'm entering because the daily resistance flipped to support, and we are forming bottoms on the 2, 3, 4 hour, and we're having money flow crosses from the red into the green on the lower time frames. And so now on the 24-minute chart, you guys can see that we're starting to get some downward momentum. So if you're not already in this long trade, this would not be a good time to enter. However, the 4 hour is still bullish. The 4 hour is still printing this green dot here. And so really, guys, if the 4 hour can stay bullish while we cool off on those lower time frames, I will be looking to stay in this long position for a little bit longer. One bearish thing to keep in mind is that we are rejecting off the 21 EMA on the 4 hour time frame. And if you follow this channel, you know that I am a big fan of using the 21 and the 55 EMAs on the 4 hour time frame to give me support and resistance. And I was in a swing long position riding this up here from these daily levels all the way up to this daily level, and then of course I was adding to my position here and taking profits. But once we come down and close below this 21 EMA, I get out of my swing long positions, and I was in no position last night. And here's what I am expecting that could possibly play out. I want to look at the charts, and I want to come up with a plan, because I feel like there are some really, really good entries that could potentially play out where we could enter into a really, really good position. Of course, remember, this is just hypothetical, guys. I'm just going to go through a possible scenario that I think could really play out. But before I get into that, I want to talk about how important it is to mark out your daily support and resistance levels. If you come to the daily time frame, and right now my daily support and resistances are orange, and then the blue ones are a different time frame, lower time frame. But if you look at these levels, what you're going to do is you're going to come to your chart, you're going to go to the daily time frame, you're going to start to the left, and you're going to draw a horizontal line on TradingView where you see lots of price action happening, where you see a lot of candles opening and closing. Like right here, this is a daily level, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days of the price trading right along this line. And then again, we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 6 days, the price is trading on this line. That's why we make that a daily support level. And you're going to go up the whole chart and mark out these levels. And when price gets to these levels, guys, you're going to look to enter into a position. And this will also help you to avoid FOMO trading. It will help you avoid FOMO trading. Unless we're getting a confirmed breakout, which is always possible when we get up here, and Market Cipher is also giving us Confluence, we never want to buy the highs and we never want to sell the lows. Instead, what we want to do is when we come down to these levels of support, these are great places to look for a long position because it's a support. The purpose of a support is it's keeping the price from coming any lower. And if we're getting a bounce off of a support and on the lower time frames, you can see that we're starting to get bullish signals. Like when I entered this long position here, we were getting a bullish signal, right? We had just gotten a money flow crossover on the 12-minute time frame. Now I know this is a lower time frame, but we printed all these bottoms here and we're getting a clear money flow cross. We were seeing a clear direction up. We were confirming over the daily level. Okay, I want to talk about what I think could possibly happen moving forward now, because there's a few scenarios that could potentially play out. Now, obviously, we could just keep going straight up in this range and hit the top of our range, which the $59,000 level is the top of. It's the next daily resistance level. It's the next daily resistance level. This was resistance for quite some time, that 59K level, and so we could just continue up there. However, something else could play out as well. I want to bring to your attention the fact that on the 4-hour time frame, when we print these bottoms here, it usually is not the bottom. It's usually a temporary bottom. Like, for example, right here, we printed this bottom here, and we came up. We had a big move up. In fact, we went from this daily support all the way up to this daily resistance and all the way up here. We went up 2 daily levels. But then we came down even lower. And this seems to be something that just happens, like right here as well. We printed this bottom. We came up 2 daily levels, but then we came back down. We came back down, and it's usually the second wave that prints on the 4-hour time frame that is the bottom of the move. Okay, you guys following me? So just because we're printing a wave down here doesn't necessarily mean this is the bottom. It means it is a bottom, and it means it's a good opportunity to enter like a scalp trade or a day trade like I'm in right now. However, it probably is not the bottom, and what could very well happen here is we could come up and we could just print another red dot and come down a little bit farther. And that's what I want to talk about, guys, because there is so much confluence in this area right here. This area right here is giving us a lot of confluence. And here's what I'm talking about when I say a lot of confluence. And then we'll get into Ethereum after this as well. But we have right here a daily level right down here at about $54,000. This is a daily support level, okay? Daily supports, as you guys know, if price comes down here, it's a great place to enter along. Of course, we would look to enter along at any of these levels as long as Market Cipher is giving us confluence. But I want to make a list of reasons why we could be and should be looking for a really nice long position right down here at 54. If it plays out, that would be an amazing long position. Let me make a list here. So, first of all, it's a daily level. And honestly, guys, this video might be totally obsolete, because this might not play out at all. But I just want to make the list of reasons why I am personally looking and hoping for an entry right here. Number one, it's a daily level. Number two, if we come down to here, not only is it a daily level, but look, if we go to the daily time frame, we can see that it would actually also be the bottom of this channel that we've been trading in since February 3rd. So not only is it a daily level, but it's a horizontal support level as well. So we have the daily level, we have the horizontal support, and then not only that, but this level is the 618 Fibonacci retracement from this move down here at 50K. So if we pull out our Fibonacci, and we take it from the swing low to the swing high, okay, we can see that, look, we can see the 618 right here is pretty much this exact 54,000 daily level. And as you guys know, when price is retracing, the 618 is one of the most powerful areas to get a huge bounce off of. Okay, so that gives us even more reason to look for a trade there. This is the 618 retracement level. Let's see what else we got. We got more. We got more. We have the CME gap. The CME gap is at 54K as well. If we go to the chart here, last week when we had the CME gap where the market closed on Friday right around $54,000, and then that gap opened up here on Sunday trading at 55. And usually these gaps close, guys. Usually these gaps do close. And I know it is Sunday. I know it's Sunday. So that is something we need to consider, but it's just another layer of Confluence. If we came back down to retest that CME gap, that is another layer of Confluence. So we're going to put that in here too. Now we have 4 reasons why we should be hoping and looking for a price to retrace down to that 54K level. Let me just put here 61.8 because I like the way it looks better. 61.8% of the retracement. Is this even how you spell tracement? I don't know. I'm not a speller. I'm not a dang speller, y'all. All right, and there's one more reason, and I'm sure you guys have seen this, but Carl from the Moon posted this video where he is seeing potentially a head and shoulders play out. And when I saw that, I was like, wow, Carl from the Moon. That is a great observation, man, because if we just take a look at the hourly time frame here, and we do trace out this head and shoulders, look where the first shoulder comes down to. The left, it's an inverse head and shoulders, which is typically a very bullish pattern, and it comes right down to this $54,000 level. This is right where the first shoulder happens, and then we have our head, and it would just make the most perfect head and shoulders pattern if we also came down and tested this 54K level before coming back up. So this is just another layer of Confluence, and I know head and shoulders that's how the plural of head and shoulders is, they don't have to be perfect, right? We don't have to get the 2 shoulders having the same length, but a textbook head and shoulders would have the 2 shoulders being the same length. And really, that just gives us another layer of Confluence here. So the 5th thing, 5, possible head and shoulders forming. So guys, these are 5 points of Confluence that would give us an awesome entry. And if all these things do happen, okay? If all these things do happen, what we want to do also when we're seeing price possibly come down to this 54K level is we want to go to Market Cipher and we want to see what is happening. What is happening when price gets down, if price gets down to this level. Now again, it might not get down to that level. We might have a bottom here. In fact, it looks like, if I ain't mistaken, it looks like we're about to hit my 3rd take profit level. Oops. My 3rd take profit level from the trade I am currently in right now. I don't know what is going to happen here, guys. It is a weekend, and weekends are crazy, right? We don't really know what's going to happen on a weekend. I just wanted to make this update because here's why. I don't want people to be looking for longs when we're this high, in this range, right? This daily level to this daily level. It's just not, we don't want to buy high. If we were to buy high, it's a higher risk trade. I'm not saying don't do it, right? I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying we want to look for those good entries. And as I'm analyzing the chart, looking for entries that I would love to take, especially to enter a swing long position, considering the fact that the month of April is historically bullish. Wow, it looks like we just hit my take profit here. Nope, not yet. The month of April is historically bullish. And if we did come down to test that 54K level, guys, man, that would be, I would enter that in a heartbeat, especially if Market Cipher B was printing some kind of wave below the 0 line on the 4 hour. That would be very intense. That would be intense. Like, do you ever go camping and you set up some tents and everybody's in the tents? It's so intense. It's so intense. And also I want to talk about Ethereum, guys. I want to talk about Ethereum, but wow, we just hit the 3rd take profit in this trade, guys. So I'm actually going to take a little snapshot of this so that I can post it in the Discord here, that we hit the 3rd take profit. Yeah, let's see if we get to that final one. And here's something else to keep in mind, guys. If we do come up here and hit this 59K level, I would be looking for a rejection off of this level. I would definitely be looking for a rejection off this level. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. We will have to wait and see what happens. But that is our resistance right now. That 59K level is our resistance. So that's cool. I had a sell order up there. Let's talk about Ethereum. But before I do, let's quick get into the chat. Guys, FOMO into the like button, y'all. FOMO into that like button. We have 600 viewers and only 100 likes. Man. Yeah, Divine Hood, I can show you guys how to take multiple profits in Bybit, although I'm thinking of switching over to Femex, y'all. Eric Hale put a buy in at 37K. Nice, man. If we go down to 37K, that would be awesome. Someone wishes me a happy Passover. Thank you. I had a very happy Passover. Yesterday was the last day of unleavened bread. And now we begin to count the Omer up to Pentecost, Shavuot. Good times, guys. Great times. So, I appreciate everyone who liked the video, and I even appreciate all 500 people who did not like the video. And, guys, I usually don't give financial advice, but have you seen the Jason Casper like button chart over here? I mean, it is looking extremely bullish. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't think I can pull it up. But VeChain is looking pretty juicy. I thought we were going to break out and get a retest, but it looks like we actually came back into the triangle. But I'm getting off topic. Let's talk about Ethereum. Guys, if you want to learn this stuff, if you want to learn how to make these daily levels and find all this confluence, I do have a trading course. It's a comprehensive trading course. It's meant for people who are new to trading. It will teach you everything you need to know to find good entries and be confident in your trading and not have to worry about what I'm doing, not have to worry about what Carl from the Moon is doing, not have to worry about what CryptoFace is doing. You will be able to have your own strategy, and you will be able to backtest your strategy and know that it is a good strategy. This is the outline for the course from very beginner level. Everything about support, resistance, Fibonacci, moving averages, and we spend 3 entire sessions going over how to use Market Cipher. We go over how to use an exchange, how to manage open trades, how to create your own strategy. And then I actually give 4 example strategies that I have tested that I personally use that you can start using right away and tweak them to your own style. We go over risk management. We go over trading psychology, the mindset you need to have to actually do this. If you're interested in that, guys, you can join my free Discord. Send me a message in there for details. Or you could send me an email. That's fine as well. That is fine as well. Okay, so Ethereum, guys. I am currently still long on Ethereum. And last night I was saying in my live stream that it would be very possible that we would come down and retest one of these levels. However, we came down and only retested this level right here, this 1978 level, and we got a bounce. Perfect bounce. Look at this. This is why it's so important, guys, to mark those daily support and resistance levels. I didn't put this line here after the bounce. This was before the bounce. This is why it's so important to do it, y'all, because these give us those great opportunities to get in a trade. And right now, I don't think we're going to come down anymore because the 4-hour Market Cipher B has cooled down, and we're printing a tight trigger wave, right? A very tight trigger wave above the 0 line with this clear direction upward. Money flow is getting thick. Okay, we had our money flow crossover. We had the moving average crossover. So I'm currently swing long on Ethereum. I have been swing long for a very long time. I'm currently up. What am I up right now? I'm up 67% because I've been holding this trade for quite some time. And I'm not using leverage. So the funding fees do not eat me up if you're not using leverage, but you need to use a large position size in order to make significant profit. But I'm holding this, as many of you know, until February 14th, where my prediction is we will hit $2,500 by February 14th. Mark my words. Okay, and I'm giving myself lots of time here because we have almost a year to get there. We'll probably get there much sooner before February 14th. But that's slightly tongue-in-cheek, a slight tongue-in-cheek joke as well, guys. But here's the thing. Now that we are getting the bounce off the 21 EMA, I'm extremely bullish now on Ethereum that we are going to come up, because we broke out of the triangle and we did not even retest the triangle. We cooled off on Market Cipher B all the way down here. This is a very deep, tight, bullish trigger wave on Market Cipher B. We're also, as you can see, getting a very nice signal down here on the Crown RSI EMA indicator, where we're seeing this RSI is about to cross above this exponential moving average. And whenever that happens, you can see on the 4-hour time frame, when we get that crossover, that is extremely bullish. We had this huge move. The breakout of the triangle happened right during that crossover, 16%. So we're about to get another crossover. What does that mean? Another 16%? That would put us at, let's see where that 16%, that would put us right about $2,400. So I'm still holding my Ethereum swing longs, and I'm only in one swing long, to be honest with you. And as far as Bitcoin goes, I am in that trade right now that I posted in my Discord. And that is a private Discord, by the way, guys. So it's not available in the free Discord. But the free Discord is great because there's a lot of people in there doing a lot of really good TA. And it's a great community of people who really want to help each other trade. There's a lot of good traders in there. And everyone's super nice. I try and get in there as much as I can, which is not as much as I would like. But I am currently doing a lot. In fact, after this video, I have to get out there and I have to chop out some old trees that need to be cut down and chopped. So Ethereum, super bullish. Super bullish. All right, let's get into the chat real quick. Shout out to all 700 people of you. 700 people of you. Let's see. Guys, FOMO into the like button, y'all, because yeah, if you enjoyed this video at all, if you got any kind of help out of this technical analysis, any kind of good ideas for trade entries, yeah, go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and like the video. And let me see if you guys have any questions about Bitcoin or Ethereum, go ahead and ask, and I'll answer them. Yeah, like Garrett Davis says, guys, FOMO into the like button. Shout out to Robert Bonar. Shout out to you, bro. God bless you. Do I trade Litecoin on Bybit? Yes, I trade Litecoin on Bybit, but yes, I have to do the USDT. I have to do that. I'm also a big holder of Litecoin as well. So what is the cross RSI indicator? I'm really just looking for two RSIs to cross. Okay, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin going down? People want to know. Let's take another look at Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin is coming down a little bit here. Yeah, wow, look at that. We are getting rejected off of that 21 EMA as well as off of this resistance level. And this was the reason I have this level marked out here is because you can see where it was support, 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 support all the way through here. So it's, you know, that's why this was my third take profit level. And yeah, guys, I don't know if people are new to the video. Let me basically just tell you what happened here. So the reason I'm long right now is because at 4:30 in the morning, my wife woke me up. She had a bad dream about spider crawling on her face. And I was awake, so I grabbed my computer. I look at the chart, and I saw that we had flipped a daily resistance level into a support. And we were forming a bottom on the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 3 hour, and the 4 hour. And we were getting a money flow crossover on those lower time frames. So I went long here, and I had to have a very loose stop loss because there was a lot of volatility. And then I just wanted to see what would happen. So I entered a little scalp. I hit my first take profit right here. I hit my second take profit right here. And then during this stream, I just hit my third take profit great. And this is the fourth take profit up here at the top of the daily level. But really, I'm trading this daily level to daily level. These orange lines on the chart are my daily support and resistance levels. And every time price gets to one of these levels, I am looking for a trade entry, and I'm looking for Confluence with Market Cipher. So because I saw us coming up above a daily resistance, flipping it into support, and Market Cipher was giving us a bottom on the higher time frames, and the lower time frames were giving us money flow crossovers, I went long. But I am looking for this to come down more, because there's a lot of reasons why we should and could expect the Bitcoin price to come down more before we head up higher, because I am expecting this to go up, guys. April historically is a bullish month, and I was pointing out the fact that whenever we get a bottom like this on the 4-hour Market Cipher B, it's never the bottom, right? Like, look at right here. We print this bottom, we come up a little bit, but then we come down even more. And right here, we printed a bottom, we come up for a nice move, but then we come down even more. And so even right here, right, we come up a little bit, but then we come down. And so I'm looking at this saying there's a lot of things lining up at that $54,000 level, which would give us a really, really awesome entry. An awesome entry. And here's the list. Number one, it's a daily support level. The $54,000 level is right down here, and it is a daily support. Also, it is this trend line of this channel that we've been trading in since the beginning of February. So not only is it a daily support, but it is a trend line, so that would be double support right there. Not only is it a trend line, but it's the 618 retracement Fibonacci level, which is one of the strongest levels to get a huge bounce off of, right? If we take our fib from the low to the high of this move, we can see that the 618 lines up right on this daily support level at 54K. Not only is it a Fibonacci level, a powerful Fibonacci level, but it is also the CME gap. It is the CME gap from last week, okay, that we did not close. Now, I know it's Sunday, so it might become irrelevant soon. And then finally, Carl from the Moon posted that video that he sees a Head and Shoulders printing. And, the more I look at this, it's like, wow, we have our first shoulder right here. It comes down to exactly 54K. We have our head. And if this right shoulder here comes down to the 54K level, it would make this Head and Shoulders like a perfect textbook Head and Shoulders. And it has all this other confluence right here. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. But obviously, guys, this is just a hypothesis. Really what we need to do is we need to take this level to level. And look at this massive rejection we are getting right now. We are getting rejected off that EMA hardcore, guys. We are getting rejected. Let's go to those lower time frames. Yeah, look at this. The 24-minute started to print a green dot, but immediately printed another red dot. So this needs to cool off. This needs to cool off, and if this cools off and the 4-hour stays bullish, then I will be staying in my long position. But if the 4-hour loses its bullishness, then I will be closing my position. I've already taken profits 3 times, so this is a winning trade for me regardless. But just keep an eye on this, guys. Keep an eye on this to find those areas of confluence so that we can enter those really good swing long positions. I mean, that's what I love to do. I love to enter swing longs. And if swing longs are not your style, then, just enter at the lows and sell at the highs. So, all right. Cool. Robert Bonar. Yeah, I didn't want to say your last name wrong, bro, because, I don't want to I don't want to be disrespectful. This guy says that CME gaps are a mass hallucination. Yeah, maybe they are. Maybe they are, but they do tend to close sooner rather than later. Let's, we can go back and back test it. Lee Silver, how do you take partial profit? You set a conditional buy order in Bybit, and if you have 1,000 contracts in the trade, let's say, then you would sell 250 at the first take profit, set a buy order to sell another 250 at the second take profit, set another buy order to sell another 250 at the third take profit, and then the fourth take profit. And your trade will just automatically go for you. It'll take profit for you. The stop loss is there for you. Yeah, Bojan, that is an inverse Head and Shoulders on the 4-hour. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. I said regular Head and Shoulders, but I meant inverse. I meant inverse Head and Shoulders. Do I think Bitcoin will hit 56K? Well, man, guys, look at this. Look at this. We reject. This is so cool. This is why I love the 21 EMA on all different time frames. We reject off the 21 EMA perfectly on the 4-hour, and then we find support on the 21 EMA perfectly on the 24-minute, right along this additional level of support, which is support because of all this interaction where it was support all these times in the past. That's cool. That is cool. Well, if we lose this level, of 57.4, and really if we lose this swing low here, then absolutely I would say that we'll come down to 56K and lower. And if we lose this support of 55.8, then the next level would be right around the 54K level. And if we come down to that level, guys, I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled like two giant yellow bananas. Two giant yellow bananas looking you straight in the face. And I'm going to be looking for one of those long entries. I'm going to be looking for a long. So as far as ETH, do I think it will go back again? Well, I don't think it's going to go back again anytime soon. And the reason I don't think it's going to go back anytime soon is because, hang on, this is not my right ETH chart. Where's my ETH chart? Here we are. The reason I don't think it's going to go back anytime soon is because look at this beautiful, beautiful bounce off of not only the 21 EMA on the 4-hour, but also this daily level right here. This is a very clean bounce. And guys, the reason we got this bounce, I mean, this was a daily level going all the way back to right around this area in February 21st. Okay, and so I don't think right now, anytime soon, we're going to come back. The reason is because we have this tight green trigger wave right here. It's so tight. It's so nice. It gives us this clear direction. When money flow is thick in the green like this, and we're not printing anything below the 0 line on the 4-hour, and we print a low trigger wave that's close to the 0 line but still above it, that is extremely bullish on the 4-hour. But if we do come back down, where are the places that I would be looking for a long position? Well, obviously I would be looking for one here again at this level. I would be looking for one here, and I would be looking for one at the retest of the triangle. And if we come to the daily time frame, another great place to look for an entry would be the 21 EMA on the daily time frame. If we get a bounce off the 21 EMA on the daily time frame for Ethereum, that is a great place to enter a long position. Really, when we're entering long or short, we want to find places where we have a very clear line of support or resistance. Because if we're entering trades in the middle of no man's land, like let's say we're entering long, like right here, well, we don't really have, I guess you could have entered long there, but it would be better if you entered as soon as you saw we were getting this bounce off of the support, because that gives you a very clear area where the trade becomes invalidated, right? Because you're trying to catch a bounce. So you're going to be entering long at these supports, but you don't know for certain if you're going to get a bounce or if you're going to get a fake bounce. And that's why we use Market Cipher for Confluence, right? We use Market Cipher for Confluence. But you know, when we come to these levels, it'll be very easy for you to tell, are we going to actually maintain this as a support, or are we going to lose the support? And if we lose the support, then you know, okay, I was wrong about my trade. But if we maintain the support, then that's a great entry for you. And that's why I was looking to enter when I saw, like this morning when my wife woke me up from the spider dream, that we were like right here. Like we just took this daily resistance that we couldn't break through on the 12-minute time frame, and we flipped it to support, and we flipped it and we got a retest. That's where I'm like, all right, this is a great place to enter because it's at the low of a daily level, right? And we have all this upward potential, and I'll know right away if this trade is not worth it, because if it goes back below the previous swing low and we lose this support, then I know my trade is not worth it. So you want to look for those kinds of entries. But something to keep in mind on Ethereum, guys, is, you know, the daily time frame is looking like it's starting to peter out a little bit. And on the 12-hour, we are printing this red trigger wave. So there technically could be some more downward momentum, but the 4-hour is so bullish, and the money flow on Ethereum is so bullish that I wouldn't be surprised if we just came and like printed a green trigger wave like right up here and continued on upward. But regardless of what happens, always try to never buy the highs. Like, never buy a high unless we're breaking out of a resistance. Like, for example, Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin can break and confirm above that resistance level that it's been having so much hard time breaking through, I would say if we can confirm a 4-hour candle above this 60K level, and at the same time, let's say Market Cipher on the 12-hour, the 4-hour is giving us like a really nice, tight, deep trigger wave right here, while we're also about to break out of resistance, that's how you know it's going to be a breakout and not a fake out. And a lot of times those breakout trades, you can trade them not as a swing trade, but even just as a little like a scalp or a day trade. Because if we're breaking resistance and we have momentum, you know, we're going to go for some time. We're going to go for some time. Like, that's what happened right here, right? We broke out of this orange daily level, and we actually came up a whole nother daily level. We went from like 59K all the way up to 60K. And I'm pretty sure I took that trade in the Discord, but I don't remember. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I appreciate all y'all. Let's see if we have any more questions in here. Yeah. Shahid says Bitcoin has a green dot in the 4-hour and kind of on the 24-minute. Yeah. Guys, FOMO into the like button. I know I say don't buy high, but if you're liking this video, you want to like high. We're at 300 likes and 800 viewers. That means 500 people don't like this video. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but, you know, I feel like we did some pretty good TA. If anyone liked it, give the video a like. It helps the algorithms. Yeah, shout out to Trailhead Media, who says if you're not part of the Discord, yeah, guys, go join the Discord. What's going on, Trampus Hawk? Yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. Appreciate you all for being here. Yes, Vincent R, the 21 EMA is ribbon 5. Eason Game, yeah, Bitcoin is getting a little reversal here. And Crypto Incognito, do I still need mods? Not right now, man, but perhaps I will. Yeah, Hello says, give me 600 likes. Yeah, that would be great, guys. Yeah, all right. God bless you guys. In Jesus' name. May the Lord bless you and keep you and cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And may he lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. In the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. And if you are celebrating the resurrection of our Messiah on this day, what a beautiful thing that is, that he did rise from the dead. And now we have the hope that we as well will rise from the dead. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about the resurrection of the dead. People lose sight of that. It's about the resurrection of the dead. Bitcoin is haram. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. People want to know, how can you join the VIP channel? Hit me up in the Discord. I'll give you info about that. But there's 2 ways to do it. You could either do a one-time Bitcoin payment, or you can become a Patreon. In the description of this video, there's a link to my Patreon. And the second level, VIP level 2, that is how you will get access to my actual trades. The movie Guitar wants us to stick to crypto and not Jesus. Well, I do love Jesus, Crypto Guitar, and this is my YouTube channel, man, and you're totally welcome here. But I do talk about Jesus a lot on here. I do. I cannot help it. I cannot. That's actually funny. The movie Guitar says I'm not a preacher. That's actually not true, man. I actually am a preacher. I've preached in many churches in my day. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Appreciate all of you. God bless, and I will see you guys soon.